The most influential person in my recovery is my father-in-law. His name is Norbert. Today, he's not doing so well. He is actually critically ill, laid up in bed, has dementia, borderline medical issues that are going to lead him to his expiration date. And it is hard for me to comprehend that he's not going to be around much longer. Yes, his condition is hard on my wife. His condition is hard on my family. His condition is, even more importantly, hard on him, but he can't remember one day to the next. That is a frustrating thing, and I can't imagine what he might be going through. But because he's the most influential person in my recovery, let me tell you why. When I was at my lowest point, some of you have heard this before, he was there when nobody else was, and he was there without judgment, and he was there without making me feel like I was a problem, even though I had caused a lot of issues throughout my alcoholism within his family. Here is the prime example of why he's the most influential person. A, he became my father figure during the 20 years that I've been married to his daughter. And that sounds silly because I was a grown person when I married her, so why would I need a father figure? If you've seen any of my videos that deal with my father, you will know the reason why it is easy for me to carry that all the way into adulthood. And like I've said before, alcoholism and addiction spring from somewhere, and mine springs from my lack of parenting when I was growing up. How he is the most influential person is he became that father figure, and he became someone who I wanted to be. He showed me how to work and do construction work, and how to build on houses, and how to do mechanics, and how to do all these things that I should have learned when I was growing up, but I didn't, because my father was off doing other things, to include getting drunk all the time. So not only did he show me how to do these things, how to do carpentry, and how to do masonry, and how to be relevant and helpful in the growth of a family and a process of, improving the things around you, he also showed me how to care about people, and he showed me how to love people, and he showed me how to be compassionate, and he showed me that it's okay to be vulnerable. Because before, I was a soldier, and I didn't have time to be vulnerable. I didn't have time to spill my feelings. But he showed me it's okay, and he showed me that it's all right if people see who you really are instead of the mask you're putting on for them. And I think no place in this world that I will ever receive the compassion and respect that he gave me, even though I didn't deserve it. And now, in his latter years, in his fragility, in his terminal illness, I am seeing a man that is still fighting. I am seeing a man that is displaying courage every single day when other people would literally just lay there and let the process happen. No, not him. And that's one of the reasons he is the most influential person in my recovery, because without him, I wouldn't be standing here. And the last thing I'm going to say about that is I was getting kicked out of an apartment before, and it was full of thousands and thousands of beer bottles. No lie. Empty ones, because I had drank them. And I didn't know who to reach out to get help, because I had 2 hours to clean it out. 2 hours. I called my father-in-law. He came over there. He didn't say a single word, and he helped me bag all those bottles, and he helped me throw them away. Now, he was a little upset, only because there was euro involved in those bottles, and there was a return fee for every single bottle. And so the only thing he said to me that I did wrong was throw out money, literally. But he never looked at me in a way that made me feel like I was small, and he never looked at me in a way that made me feel like I was worthless, and he never looked at me like I wasn't valued. Instead, he said, "Come home, and we're going to help you." And for that, my friends, my father-in-law is the most influential person in my recovery. Who is yours? Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel so far. Shout out to everybody who is showing support for the channel, because the more support that goes into this channel is the more it gets pushed out into the universe. Now, everything here is my perspective, and I try to get the perspective of other folks and hopefully be able to share something that is useful for you. If you have something that you want to see, or you want to hear, or you want me to talk about, or you want to be a part of the discussion, let me know in the comments below. Life is a garden, folks. Dig it. And guess what? I got to go to work now. Have a great day.